Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 493, technical analysis for stocks midday recap and crypto. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. Really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and the bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us, once the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Link is in the description. No, it's not in the description. It's going to be pinned on here, the chat, in a second. I got to pin it. I forget this, guys. Keep on forgetting that I got to pin that invite, that magical link that lets you access to our awesomeness Discord server. So, give me one brief second. Gavin's saying GME. Let's do GME, man. I was actually opening with Bitcoin, but we'll open up with GME. Why not? Getting a lot, like 3 GMEs from Gavin. GameStop is a buy. We'll check it out. Let me just post this here, man. One brief second, sir. Here we go. Post that Discord, man. Gavin says he doesn't really sleep. Awesome. Does it matter to you? Not to me. Interesting. Does it matter? 3 whole hours last night. Oh, interesting. Bring facts in the house. Brett's in the house. Who else? Gavin, Soka, Joel. Dude, thank you guys for being here. On that note, let's move on to this awesome screen where the magic happens. And let's get this party started, man. So Gavin said GME. Let's move to GME. What is happening with the GameStop at $236, man? It is gaining. It is picking up steam. It is doing okay right now. Again, some action to the downside interday. That means probably it was some pump pre-market that we're looking at here. Started here on lunch with basically no sound, just lurking. And May, thank you for being here. Much appreciated. What are we doing, man? The technicals are not going to apply for this, but we are facing resistance at 382 right now, which magically happens to be there. Now high to low. High low, nothing bearish. Overbought at 73.05, which is okay for it. Again, it could be getting pumped on the whole, Wall Street bets. So not gonna put a lot of weight into the technicals on this. We know it's artificially being inflated on the weekly. Again, we're having a massive week of 72% gains, which is really good for a lot of people, right? A lot of people doing really good with this. So again, moving up, very nice. High to low. Nothing here. Bought at 65.64. Let's go to the 1 hour, man. Figure out what's happening there. On the 1 hour, I don't even think we have bearish divergence here. Oh, we do. We do have bearish divergence. I can see it now. It's clearly now. The rain is gone. Yeah, from here to here, and from here to here, right? Again, bearish divergence. Strong action to the downside. Moving down a little bit, that is fine. Let's go actually to the 5-minute chart to see what's happening with GME. Right now, Joe Gross says, love the new emotes. Oh, yes, there's a Bitcoin Seamus and a beer drinking Seamus. It only allowed me to put 2. So I guess when it said 5 emotes, it wasn't letting me add 5 emotes. It's just a total of 5 emotes. Because now it says one more member, and I'm gonna be able to have 7 emotes. So yeah, as members keep on joining, we're gonna be able to add more emotes, and that's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah. Here, welcome. GR40R Capri. Never been here. I think my State of Crypto hoodie and shirt will arrive tomorrow, I think. Oh, dude, awesome. That's so cool. I put new colors out on that also. I'll talk about that in a second, but I'm ordering mine soon. I was waiting on getting some other stuff together so I could order multiple items, because for some reason they don't do bulk shipment, right? They ship every item individually, and that's a little bit of a pain in the butt, because you end up paying a lot for shipment. It's excessive, so I wanted to get a lot more things in, see if I could do the variants, and I could also sport my own merch in here, which is gonna be killer. It's gonna be killer, man. It's gonna be killer. Low to high, high to low, some hidden bullish right now, putting some pressure on that price to maybe go up again on GameStop. Again, it's kind of hard to tell with this stock because it's being manipulated. We know there's forces behind it, and as to why it's pumping and why it's being pressured down, right? So, interesting. Awesome, dude. That's so cool. Ring facts. Thanks for being here, man. Anyways, we do have this again going up, finding some pressure there. Neutral at 47. Again, GME could easily be moved, right? But it's doing good. It's doing good, man. It's having nice growth. Doesn't look 100% organic, but it looks okay for now. At least in this rally here, it was looking okay. Up to here, maybe. And then afterwards, this one was also looking good. This doesn't look organic anymore. This looks moved somewhat. So, on that note, we could say that there's some manipulation going on for it. But doing good, right? Brett, thank you very much for that, man.
Always
I appreciate
a pleasure.
it.
Love the content. BTC and ENJ USDT if you can.
All right, dude, there we go. Oh, not the bear. Dude, what's happening with my audio? It's not going out. I'm gonna have to replay it in a second. Sorry, for some reason I hit the bear button. I didn't want to hit the bear button. Here we go. It's clear.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. There it is. Thank you very much, Brett, for the kind donation. Bitcoin, engine, and tether. Sure, Bitcoin, then we'll do engine. So, Elon Musk with lurking is in the house. Thanks for being here, man. GME Canadian for Gavin. I don't think GME quotes in the Canadian Stock Exchange. Doing good though, right? Doing good. Let's go to Bitcoin. We haven't looked at it. That's part of the stream's image. Bitcoin as stalling. Again, it's taking a rest, right? It's taking a breather. It needs to breathe. It needs to figure out what it wants to do before it moves. I'll tell you what, though, I'm happy where it's at right now. I don't want to be like saying this too early. We still have 5 hours to closing of the day. 4 hours and 40 minutes, actually. But I hope we don't drop here. We need to close above 50,000, right? We got to get a confirmation candle close above if we want to look for something better. So on that note, we don't have anything happening here. High to low. Everything's high to low here. Positive, less positive. Everything's good. Bought at 63.20. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Again, high, higher high, and then high to low. And then, you know, had that bearish divergence. We're getting that action to the downside. It is fine. We're not getting it strong action to the downside. It's no longer upsloping consolidation. It looks a little bit downsloping. Not the best looking flag, but we are consolidating, and that's good if we want to get another run up. Bought at 68.15. It's all good right now. Let's go to the 1 hour. I'm not seeing anything else here that really worries me right now. So let's go to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, we had the bearish divergence against the RSI. And guess what? We created some bearish divergence against the MACD. We were like shaking it off. We were like doing, oh, you know what? That's fine. We're going to pump a little bit more. And then you created this divergence, and then we're moving down on that, which again, it's fine. Not really worried about it yet. All right. I don't think we're breaking any kind of support line or anything like that. We might be breaking a short-term support line here. Yeah, we're not even breaking that. Look at that. Even if I go with this touch points, we're nowhere near breaking it. So it looks good right now. Some people might argue that support line's not there, but it's here on the short term, and we're kind of like breaking it. Yeah, I mean, it could be that this is a support line on this move from here to here, right? Those are the bottoms. That'll be a support line. We're borderlining it. But again, Bitcoin's doing good. It's at the 20. It's trying to hold support, and it looks like it wants to move up right now in this candle, right? Look at that. We're on the 20. We're moving up. It's doing okay. I'm looking for a hidden divergence. I'm not seeing it. Low to high. What is this? 179, 139, slightly less, and also higher. Neutral at 57. So we've cooled off on the RSI a little bit. MACD is still good. We could get another cross here happening. We might still make negative momentum as we just stagnate. Let's hope Bitcoin manages to hold above that 20. And hold on to some support. Now, Engine was next. Engine, and then we'll do Crow, right? There's something I want to talk about Crow. Engine, bearish divergence, action and downside, right? It is okay right now. It's performing with what we have. We had bearish divergence yesterday, possibility for action and downside. We're moving down today. You know, we've said it might not play out. Market's really bullish, and if you're worried about your position, you should set up a stop loss. Again, it's fine. We hit the 1618. We're rejecting it. So we are bought at 81.61. The 4-hour had that bearish divergence as well. We got that moving to the downside. That's fine. Again, bought at 65.45. Not really confident that the move is done though, right? If we wanted to draw a support line here, we'll still be going somewhere around here, and we have not broken it yet. So we'll be doing good on the 1-hour chart. Bearish divergence. Since then, we just moved down. Now we are creating some hidden bullish. It is there. It could try to give us some kind of support, at least for the short term here. Sideways motion, which is already what we're getting or starting to get here. That sideways motion of indecision, and probably waiting on Bitcoin to do something, right? Waiting on Bitcoin to fall either way and determine where it wants to go, man. Right? Brett, thank you very much for the kind donation, man. I appreciate it. And who else is in the house? Dude, so many people watching. How many likes? 21 people, only 9 likes. Come on, hit them likes. At least gets halfway there. If you like the content, hit like the button, sub. Let's go Crow. There's something I want to talk about Crow because there's interesting things afoot with the Crow. I gotta open this up. I gotta bring the Crow. Where did I put the Crow play? Here it is. I sent it to someone yesterday. Was it this chat? I think it was in this chat. So, yesterday, 1 p.m. Set Crow entry. All right, 1578. Targets to the outside, right? Last target, 7.54% gains. And a quick return. I mean, it wasn't a big play, but it was a play nonetheless for Crow. Again, I'm testing out my writing style, so I'm not even posting this on a lot of places yet, but I will be posting them soonish on Patreon. And it's going to have a different tier for it. And it's going to be the trade signals. So you want to see how this played out, right? Maybe some of you are curious. So again, we had some kind of bearish divergence. I was worried about some pressure on the price. We did manage to get at least to the 618, then even to the 618, which is the third exit target, right? I mean, these targets, it just depends on your level of greed, basically, how much you want to be there, right? How much you're really willing to risk. And the way you would usually play this is you would wait for a break confirmation of the first target, and then maybe set up some stop loss here for some amount. Then maybe set up another, once you break this target and confirm, you set up a stop loss here for another amount, right? So in case it breaks down, you would be exiting at least with some of the profit, then take some of the profit again on the way down. And here, pump breaking, right? We did break for a couple candles, so we wicked it. So very, very close. And we hit that third target, which is this one here at 7.54%. And that was in the span of hours, right? Like not even a 24-hour day. So I posted this yesterday at 1 p.m. Central. We got this hit by 8 a.m. Central. So the play was somewhere around here when I called it, I guess. This here on this move with an entry here at 1578, right? That is the entry at 786, 1578. So no BS here. And with that we hit that exit, right? That exit that I have highlighted here at 1698. That is the exit here. 16. I just moved it by accident, but I needed to move that 1698. There we go. Right. So that's what I was looking for, right? Anyways, broke 3,400 subs last night or today. Nice. Last night, I noticed when the stream ended that we're at 3,414, I guess. We're on target to grow, man. Almost like a momentum trader bot. Yo, maybe. Maybe Trampus. It's good. What's up, dude? I haven't seen you. Thank you for being here, man. Much appreciated.
What's up?
Loving the miners today. Yeah, hopefully. I'm not sure. Why would you not love them? Right, up 32%. That's nice. Yeah, but that's because Bitcoin's rallying, right? It happens when Bitcoin rallies. We do have some new emotes today, guys. We have Bitcoin Seamus and Drinking Seamus. Someone's telling me that they look tiny. I know. I might put them on the Discord later on, after they've been here for a little bit, and then you can also use them on the Discord. But for now, they're exclusive to here. Anyways, and everything was here, right? Like, and I told you guys, right? 3 rising pattern, broken confirmation, reverted slightly. Pattern does not have bullish divergence. Seems to be some indecision on Crow. There's potential double top forming on the 4-hour chart, which then became bearish divergence still against the MACD. However, the larger time scale, the pattern is within a rising triangle, which is also what we have here. A rising triangle and a rising triangle, right? We're breaking out of. It looks good on the 4-hour. It looks even better because that's where I actually charted it. We started to break out, looking okay. And I tell you also other targets here that come from the actual book where I get some resources from to at least get the percentage rates, right? So performance ranks and percentage rates, which is what I care, right? Break-even failure rates, average rise, change trends end, 33% to downside. So after this trend ends, we're looking for a 33% reduction. Maybe after that pattern completes, right? The 3 rising valley, percentage of mid target, it's 58%. And then ascending triangle, performance rank 17 out of 23. Break-even failure rate 13%, average rise 35%. So we're looking at a 35% increase in price. Percentage meeting target 75%. So this says that it has a 3 in 4 chance of playing out and meeting a target of 35% to the upside on Crow. The target might still be higher than when I have it, right? I mean, I'm going with measured targets according to Fibs, which is the most prudent way to go with things, I would say. But here we're looking at a 33% rally with a 75% chance of meeting it, and that will put it at 21 cents. I'm not going with targets that high right now, right? I do mention them here on the play, right? I did put them here in case you also want to measure, and I'm going to share the chart, and I'll put those exits maybe here also. I'm still trying to determine how to write this, right? So maybe I could put here 75%, so I could put here average price, and I could put here the target price that we were looking for. Again, I'm playing out with my writing style to see how I can make this work for you guys, and that you can find a lot of value. Ooh, kids are fighting. All good. I want to make sure they're like not really hurting each other badly. The wife's already there doing her referee stuff, which is good. Anyways, nice move. Nice move. Could be getting there, right? I'll put a line here as the last target. Again, I don't have it. There we go. I don't have it on my play here. I'm going with the actual way I would do it for a quick setup, but it's doing okay right now, right? Hit the last target. There's a final target up here that it's just we might not get it, right? But look, we're still pumping. We still have that bearish divergence. At some point in time, is going to have to trigger, and that's why I'm not so confident that that move to 33% might play out. This information from the book usually comes from stocks, which again applies to technicals. Still, people trading on crypto, right? Still applies to the crypto technicals. But I'm more confident at least hitting the fib nodes than I am on hitting that 33% rally. So again, the book sometimes has targets very, very high on pattern, on meeting pattern completion. But sometimes pattern changes, right? Sometimes the patterns change. For example, this used to be a triangle. So if I were to anchor here now, it would start to become a rising wedge. And that has a potential break to the downside, right? So I'll leave it as I have it. That's a pattern that we're breaking out of. That's a pattern that we determined we were in. And we are breaking into the upside as we were expecting to break it. Again, doing really good. Someone said Maxer. Sure, man. Both of the plays that we have called, that I've called on the testing style that I'm doing, have played out. And that's the only two I have here written so far, right? So, is this VT and the Crow. That's the only thing I've put in here. That's the only two I've tested out so far. They both happen to have three rising values with targets to the upside and meeting targets on both times at the 3618. So again, I'm confident that what we're calling here, it's good. Again, this one with my entry, it would have been good. With the pattern entry, again, that's in case you don't want to have my entry, right? I was calling for an entry level here at that 50%, at a 502, which is right here, 504, 504, actually 504 there, right? 504. It's very hard to see, but I'll zoom in a little bit more. It says 504.01. So that's the one I was calling for here. 504.01, or yeah, 0173. So it should have been a 0 here, I missed. But anyways, this is the target I was looking for. Again, my stop loss would have been down here, right? It hasn't triggered. And then the pattern entry would have been at 52, which would have been up here. And I was calling for a stop loss around that 50. So it'll be a 4% hit. If you would have gone with the pattern entry, this one, you would have taken that hit, right? If you would have exited, if you would have gone with this entry, but with my stop loss, your risk reward ratio would have been screwed, and you probably would have triggered. You wouldn't have triggered the exit, but again, you would still be on the play. Again, it just depends. So this is what the pattern confirmation entry is, and then I target something to the downside that is reasonable to take a hit regarding to with respect to the ratio that you're going to be earning, right, on the move, because you're going higher, so your rewards are going to be shorter, your percentage gains are going to be lesser, so you also should be risking less. And with my strategy or my entry here, at least, you still would have been in play. You wouldn't have hit that stop loss, which it wicked here again, right? Maybe you wouldn't have exit if it didn't confirm, but it's hard up to you how you play this. For me, my entry was clear. I did also spot this one as this candle was happening. I said, there's a possibility for this to happen. I wrote it down, and it came to fruition. I was going for a target entry at a 50% line on a retrace, which at least would have netted me a small pump to here. If worst case scenario, I would have taken a small profit at meeting pattern entry levels. It flirted with this line for a little bit, so it was plenty of time for entry. Then exit at that 3618. That would have been the exit here with 31% gains on your dough, right? So again, good. This one was a better pattern than the one that we have on Crow, but both played nicely. Let's go to Maxer. I'm actually gonna start testing this on the current Patreon level right now for I think the next two that I write, and we'll see how that goes. Let's see if I have questions from the Patreons, right? Thank you, mate, for being here. Appreciate it. You're awesome for your support.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Dynamic Motorsport Experience in the house. Thanks for being here, man. Again, guys, if you like what we do, hit the like button and stuff. Join us on Discord. Links in the description. Some people watching, thank you for joining today. Again, we know the night streams where we get most of the crowd, but if you're joining today, you're good, man. You're awesome. It means you're a true trooper of this channel. High to low, high to low, high to low every time. Low, high, low, negative, less negative, less still? I'm not sure. We'll see here. Yep, still less negative, so. From here to here. From here to here, right? We need it on the daily, not on the 1 hour. So I need to remove here. So, Maxer Technologies, again, some strong bullish divergence. I could imply action to the upside on the stock trade. Neutral at 45.22. I'm actually going to get some fibs up here for this. It looks like it's if it's flagging, right? Look, if we zoom out a lot, this is making a nice down-sloping flag. I'm going to probably look at this on the weekly and have a... Oh, it don't look too good on the weekly. But again, we have the pull. And now we're getting the flag formation. On the daily, it looks a little bit better. Let's go with our channel tool and see if we can do a parallel channel here for the flag. Maybe something like this. Not liking how that looks. That's more or less a flag that we have. I'm trying to get better touch points, so I might go from here to here. And then get to the upside here, and then extend it, I guess. Yeah, not really liking the touch points that I'm getting for this flag, but we're looking at something that looks very much like this. I'm going or choosing to go with the wicks, and I'm going to try the bodies right now, see if I can get better touch points. Ooh, with the bodies, it looks like I'm going to get better touch points. There we go. This will be a good move. High to low, high, low, high, wick and low. And now, when there's not a lot of respect for the midline, you should want to have some respect there. But again, might be looking for a movement up. Yeah. I use the MACD and the RSI. The RSI is a relative strength index. It considers the last moves, how much strength they have. One against the previous moves, right? So that's how you get this movements, right? It considers this move's strength compared to the previous ones to be charting here on its relative strength. Is scaled from 0 to 100. On the neutrals, you are from 60 to 40, and then below 40 you're on the sold, and then below 30 you're on oversold, and then on the 60 above to the 70 you're on bought, and above that you're overbought. That is a really quick indicator to see whether or not you're overbought. The price action should be coming down to the neutral zone after being overbought, maybe even go down to oversold, and then you just fluctuate. It's an oscillator. MACD is also an oscillator. It's moving average, convergence, divergence. It takes the 12 and 26 moving averages, and then uses the 9 moving average as a signal line. And every time you get a cross here, you basically look for ins or outs, positive changes or negative changes in momentum. And usually what you want to do is you want to enter below the 0 line, but above the 200 moving average for MACD strategy to work. And with that, you would go here and just set up here on the 200. That's the 200 moving average. You can tell that you're above. Thus, this cross that it had here would have been a very good entry. And as you can tell, we are taking this cross entry here. Look at that very nice action you would have gotten. That a lot of people don't use MACD strategy for some reason. I like it. It's reliable sometimes. 70% of the time, 60% of the time is reliable. This would have been 123% gain on the entry just with MACD strategy, not with a lot of technicals behind it, right? There's probably other stuff here at play. I'm looking real quick, see if I can find anything else here on technicals that I could use. Right now, I'm not seeing a lot. Low, high, negative, positive, more positive, high, higher, high. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, high. So I'm not seeing anything here on divergence. And then I use divergence just to determine trend shifts, right? So this strong bullish divergence could imply that we might be looking for action to the upside. And that's what I'm looking for also with the oscillators, with chart patterns, with whatever else I can find that I can use for the technicals to run the analysis. That's how you usually run the analysis. Again, it's has some bullish divergence, potential for action to the upside. Doesn't have anything bearish, so we might be looking for a movement up here on Maxar, right? Maxar Technologies. I'm not sure if these guys have news or anything else that could impact their price. Again, remember, stocks are a different business than crypto. Crypto news, it's buy the rumors, sell the news. Stocks, although it might have rumors and it might pump on that, usually stocks do move with news, right? Because there's a lot more stuff here at play, particularly, leaving out information, so, or how do you call this? Inside trading, right? So you don't want to mess a lot with stocks and news before they happen. 7% of the time it works every time. Yeah. They're having the defense satellite. Interesting. Some maybe they have a contract they get signed with the government. We might see action to the upside. Again, here we have a flag forming. It looks okay right now. And yeah, MACD strategy works 60 to 70% of the time. We know we have failures, right? Like this one here. We're still above, or no, here we're below the 200, I think. So let me see. Yeah, we're still below 200. So we're below 200. So here it was not an entry for the MACD strategy, right? There was no entry until maybe here we would have lost some of that. You're still below that 200 moving average. You should want to go above the 200 moving average when you're doing MACD strategy. You've been looking to add with your portfolio. Ah, interesting, man. It could be good, right? It's always good to be diversified and be in different sectors. That way you're not so affected when something goes down on one sector. So again, yeah, having a balanced portfolio is good. So this is back on the 20. There we are. So you're not looking too bad. Again, stagnation downside, still diverge on the MACD on the other side. It means negative momentum still going to be there, but this new bar, as you can tell, starting to stagnate a little bit. Really looking for this line. I would be looking for this signal line to get below that 0 line. Still maybe 1 or 2 more days. And we can get a hook happening here. Right, get that cross coming in below the 0 line like this one. We might be in for another rally, right? That is usually how MACD strategy works. Here we also came down below that. The cross on crypto, we've seen it that it works sometimes, it doesn't work sometimes, particularly with Bitcoin, right? In the 4-hour chart. That's usually where I call it. So again, this entry would have been here with the MACD strategy. Here it was also the same cross, right? Look at that cross, the MACD over the signal line. Didn't quite play, right? We actually dropped a little bit more, got that other cross and then finally moved up on that. I mean, both entries would have been fine, this one or this one. You would have entered a little bit higher. You would have had a little bit more leniency with your entry and more profit on the way up. But again, both would have been good entries. Again, this cross is the one I was talking about also. So look, we're going to get another cross and we might go up. But I already seen this happen back here on the 4 hour, right? Cross and then another cross up here, cross here, then finally going up. So again, it seems to be with the case with crypto that we get multiple crosses down or above. Then we got this other cross here happening on this last bit, right? This happened below the 0 line here. Also on the MACD strategy above the 200 moving average. And with that, got that burst coming in. So looking good for crypto, right? Elon says portfolio's looking green after many days of red. Interesting. Brett, thank you for being here, man. Hope to be in the stream tonight. Yo, I hope you're there too. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Guys, if you're here and you haven't done it yet, hit the like button. Join us on Discord. Link's pinned at the top. We have 36 people watching. Not a lot of likes, man. Come on, help out the channel. Throw us a like. If you're liking the content, hit that like. That's it for Maxer. I don't have anything else on the list, so it's fair game, guys. You guys can request whatever. We'll check it out, right? Butter spilled. There we are. So, while you guys come up with something, I'm going to start checking out Ethereum. I wasn't looking at a lot of stocks today. I hadn't really had time to look at a lot of crypto. Just looking at some of the plays that I've been making and see how they're doing. But Ethereum, again, flagging, right? Sideways motion. 1,921. Waiting for Bitcoin to do something. Hey, XV says, yo, XLM. Jake Roberts, thank you for being here. SV says XLM. Sure, let's do XLM. Just mainly because Ethereum is not doing a lot, so. The market makers have been buying for ages. Yeah, let's go to XLM. When's Facebook's Libra coming out already? I'm not sure. I stopped following that project a while back. I'm not even sure if it's still alive. It's still alive. It's still going to be a thing. Are they going to give you free Libras for your Facebook endeavors? Is that how that's going to work? I want to do XLM again. I'm just trying to see something here real quick. Right. Stellar. Let's get on the daily. Again, hello. Nothing here happening. Again, that bullish divergence still trailing us, still indecision, still between that 50% at 46.75 and that 382 at 36.33. We're now seeing at 42.40 cents. Again, below that 20, rejecting higher prices. Not really seeing a lot here. Again, I'm waiting for it to get across here, maybe to find a get in. The positive momentum coming in. I would have loved if this would have happened below that 0 line. Would have been a better in, I guess. But right now it's okay. It's neutral at 51.59 on the RSI. On the 4 hour. Is it going to be like 5x run this month? Maybe, man. I mean, usually February, March is red. We've been looking at that, right? March tends to be red. So we'll see. I mean, right now it's doing the opposite, which is fine. But a lot of people were worried about March being red. We still have a lot of days to go in the month, right? We've just been here in the month for 9 days, and the second half could bring nastier prices. We'll see. Had a low to high. Again, divergence, hidden, bearish, action to downside. Moving down slightly. Again, we still have this strong bullish that could still come into play and trump this hidden bearish. Just waiting for it to do something. I'm not seeing a lot of the pattern here. If anything, look at this. We already discussed this, right? This is going up here on a line, and this is coming down here on a line. We're creating some kind of triangle, breaking it to the upside slightly, if you will, but not really getting that move. Why am I saying breaking it to the upside? Well, if we get this line going on like this, or we get touch points here along the line, we're breaking it, but we're not seeing that move with strength, and that bottom line would have been something like this. All right, so this is a metrical triangle. We could break it away. We're not really getting a clear read. We finished the pattern. It's just not happening. People might move the pattern and say we're doing something different. I don't see anything different. Even if you go with this spike here, you're still doing a triangle. No rising wedge or anything like that, right? So waiting for something to happen here. Yeah, consolidation, right? Consolidation. It's all good. Let's go to the 1 hour chart here on XLM again. 66, 673, 66, 47. Slightly higher. I mean, we had some bearish divergence yesterday, right? We moved down with that. That's fine. Found support at the 618 and then bounced. Great. Now we're going higher and lower against the MACD. And we had some bearish divergence on the 1 hour chart for XLM. Going down on that, right? Trying to bounce, trying to find support. Here on the shorter term, we do have an uptrend, upsloping trend. Again, I wish it was a little bit cleaner. A lot of wicks to the side, to the bottom side. Here, this one looks a little bit better, much cleaner. 1, 2, 3. Again, looking like a 3 rising valley formation here. Not the cleanest looking one, but it is there, right, to some extent. So this will be our first valley being formed. Will be our second valley being formed. And then this will be our third valley, but this is where it gets not so clean, right? So I might look at this in the 4 hours, see if we can get something like this to look at. Yeah, 1, 2, and then this one don't look as clean, but this could be 3, right? This could be 3. And with that, the move would be very short here, but we could get targets to the upside, quick targets to the upside. Already hit the primary target, then the secondary target. Third target will be at 44. Not really looking at a lot of percentage to the upside gains right now, but from where it's at right now, even if it goes up here, looking at 4% gains. I'm not sure if that's like something you want to risk. Right now, there's, I think, more risk of it moving down than moving up on the account that it's consolidating. But again, not really seeing it too clean. And we're already detecting this pattern late, so there's no point in late detection, right? We want early detection of the patterns, so we can have the better chance of getting more profit with the least amount of risk. Jeffrey says he's waiting for Coinbase coin and stock IPO. It's gonna print money. Yeah, that's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be key. I'm not sure when that's gonna happen though. Anyone else? Anything else? Let's go look at Tesla. Is Tesla doing good today? Haven't looked at anything. What is happening with Tesla? It's gaining some 17% today. What? It's recovering a little bit. It's good. It's hitting resistance again. Again, Tesla, we were looking for this bullish divergence. We still have it, right? It's triggering a little bit. What is this? 2022, 2008. Still have it there by a small margin. But it's there, right? Coinbase decided not to list? Interesting. What about Tesla at 554? Congrats, you're doing good. Let's get a measure move you're getting. You're getting 20% return on maybe a 2-day investment. Not bad, man. Congrats. Oh, you said you bought 5 Teslas, right? Or 5 Tesla stocks or something like that. Which is cool. Interesting. David, thank you for being here, man. Good afternoon on my end. The stream's gonna end in 19 minutes, remember, right? This is a short stream. It's not a very active stream for some reason. Again, Bitcoin's not really doing a lot. Stocks are moving. We're not getting a lot of requests, so if you want to see something crazy, look at this one. Eyes. Bursting. Not the cleanest looking though, because today you're just getting moved into the downside. This has pumped insane amounts, dude. Someone asked me to look at this yesterday, but again, look at this, 738% in the last 3 days. Dude, crazy for stock. I think it has something to do with news. It has something to do with news, right? Not sure what they're doing, but this has to be done with news. It cannot be a regular pump. That's 100%. Have some crypto. Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? No pump and dump. This has news. Sector update. Healthcare stocks were higher this afternoon. It would affect this one, but I'm trying to find something here just particular to this one. Second Sight Medical Products says CEO entered into a memorandum of understanding with the Pixum Vision. Medical approval for the Argus 25 Retina prosthetic system. So they're getting approval for a prosthetic system for Retina. So that is from the 5th. So that's when this started, right? And it's just been going insanely high. So there's news, right? Stocks usually move in news. When you see something like this in stocks, it's not technicals. It is news. So an insane pump, right? They had a patent approval, yes. Andrew says I'm getting money all the week scalping this. Yes, I just found that on the news though. Right as your comment came through. So yeah, they got good stuff happening. Yeah, it's good opportunities, right? Post market seems to be where the movements are at, which it's sad because it leaves the people during the market trading sessions to just eat dung and everyone makes money on the pre-market or post-market. Look at this, right? This moved up here on Friday. That was fine. Moved down a bit. It had bearish divergence. I knew it could go down. I looked at this. It did go down throughout the day, so it was not a good in throughout the day for me. Here, this could have been okay, I guess. At 8 and 12. But again, really not sure how long this is going to be sustainable. For right now, I'm looking maybe for more pullback to happen. You buy stocks a little long term. Sometimes depends on the company. Jeff. Andrew, but from what I understand, they won't list ADA because they have personal interest in Ethereum and don't want to release competition. All right, not sure if it's true. Interesting. SPCE. Sure, we'll do it in a second, man. Andrew, what's a better strategy in news like that? Dude, I'm not sure, dude. Sometimes scalping works, sometimes, holding works. It really depends. Like, I mean, you wouldn't have been able to sell up here unless you had some exchange that lets you do aftermarket, or pre-market, post or pre-market trading, right? And you still trade at a premium, so you wouldn't have been able to exit here. There's still no clear divergence. There is some divergence here against the RSI, but again, you still would probably open up here and say it's going to go up, but by the time it opened, you would have had a nasty surprise. Again, I wouldn't, if it's pumping on news and you weren't there before, you're trying to catch a bullet and you don't know how high it's going to go. So you could be buying the top, right? That's a risk with going in with stocks that are pumping on news already, and you weren't in before that, so. Yeah. Del V, what's up? I'm good. Carthage, I don't buy any stock. Only options. All right, let's do SPC. Virgin Galactic. All right. Oh, why the movement down? Doesn't look so hot. It does have some hit bullish, but it's not looking too hot. We've done a deep retrace here. Actually, I can fib this. I like this. Always hodl and buy more or sell. Yeah. OGI. Sure. OGI might be the last one we look at. I don't think I'm going to have time to do more. Low, high. Just low, high, low, high. Nothing bearish. Bearish here on this last bit. I don't know why these guys are cracking down, man. Going down hard, though. Let's get some fibs out here. From this low to the high, I just want to get some quick retracement, see where we're at. Yeah, we're below. We almost retraced 100%. All right, so I'm going to re-anchor and reposition this to that. You see that to be the local low and that the high. We made a bounce at that 786. Interesting. This is interesting. Look, this was February 2020, right? February 2020 when we had an insane pump and then an insane crash towards March. February is going with an insane pump and then crash into February. So this moves look similar. I doubt it's seasonality. Do they go farther back? When's the previous February? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be seasonal. Nope. It's just the last 2 years just behaving like that. It's weird to see it happen. But this spike here in October could be, yeah, we also get a spike here in October. Interesting to see some data correlate. Then here we have this here spike on June, right? This is a small one, or this small spike here on July 2019. We also had a spike here on July. So, I mean, if this is a repeating pattern, right, we could be looking for this drop and maybe some recovery with a spike in June and then maybe another spike in October. So maybe something like that again. Oversold. I'm not sure. It's on the weekly, man. High, higher, high, higher, and then high to low. There's some bearish divergence on the weekly against the that's fine if it goes on the hour. I don't care about this chart. I'm not gonna go into the 1 hour chart for this. Is our side? Without getting that extra downside. Again, no hit bullish here though. Oh no, we do. Low, high, negative, or negative. It's just very hard to see that negative momentum here because it's tiny. From here and from here to here. And some hidden bullish to maybe put some support. That is fine. Again, I'm not sure why these guys are dropping so hard. Are there news for this? When should we be looking for it? Around February the 9th? Ooh, it's going to be a way back. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get that here. Maybe I am. Let's see. Yeah. They appointed a vice president. We're looking at the 11th, so yeah. They're having good announcements. I'm not sure why they're failing, dude. Their earnings fall? Right. There's no surprise though. Well, very little surprise. So they're more or less on target with their earnings. They weren't that great. 0.31%. So 0.31, sorry. Yeah, and Schmatt sold on the 5th, so interesting. I'm not sure, dude. I gotta have to do more research on this one. I don't know this company that well, so. Someone said OGI, that's the last one we look at. Can't type, here we go. Oh, dude, Jesus, come on. Give me a break. 3.14, man. GR40, thank you for it. Yeah, awesome, dude. Push off a launch and major holder sell off. All right, that's why. Awesome, dude. Interesting to know. Could be farther away. All right, cool. So that's why people are dropping it, right? Because they're pushing off a launch. I mean, I guess if it means that people are going to be safer on the trip, that's fine. Some people don't understand it, but they cannot just go with a launch. Yeah, I mean, they do give a target date for launch, I guess, but people don't understand sometimes that safety is first, right? And they cannot send out a disaster. Imagine they send that flight out and it crashed and people died. Yeah, it wouldn't have been that good for the company, right? So I guess I'd rather do that and push it back than have something unsafe happen. Again, this looks a little bit like crypto, right? We're having this hidden divergence, more or less like a lot of the projects on crypto had. So and then low, right? Again, you guys should always do your own research. So you see, you guys knew more about that space, or Virgin Galactic, than I did. So it's good, man. So all right, so we did a retrace to that 618. That is fine. Actually, let me see if we have more. Target, yeah, we do have higher targets. So we did get a target here on the 1618. That is fine. We're doing another retrace though, and I'll be more interested on the move that we're getting right now to the downside. So I'm gonna use this at the same anchor point, go from the low to the high. We did get below that 618. We didn't quite hit that 786, which is okay, but we're testing and getting above that 618 again. And that could put on track to some recovery. Maybe test that 20 moving average at $3.47. Then above there we have the 50% retrace at $3.73. That would be in a move to the outside. Again, nothing bearish right now. Surely better options out there. Yeah, I guess, dude. Right? You can always do different stocks, and there's so many things that are moving. Right? Like there's so many stocks that move throughout every day, man. Definitely, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it, man. It came without a message, but
Say it with me.
legendary, man. There it is. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. That is so kind. Yeah, there's always options, right? There's always options. We should always be looking out for other options out there. I agree. GR4ER Capri, man. Yeah, it's cool, right? This one might actually play nice. Looks like we still want to retrace a little bit more. We do have this previous 100% here. That might face a resistance at $3.39. But I do believe we get above that area. I mean, the 20, we have a couple resistances here immediately, but still a good move to the upside there, right? Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. Appreciate the support. So it's at least to that 20 is an 8% move into that line 100%. We're looking at a 6.97% move. If you're into that sort of gains, it could be good, right? Kirk. Yeah. We can do that one quickly, I guess. Have like 5 minutes left, so why not? Look at Kirkland. Yeah, they're reporting earnings on the 12th. So a couple days, I guess. I do have some bearish divergence here for action to the downside, and that's the first thing that I'm noticing, and we're getting that moving down. It could be on speculation, right, or expectations to what's going to happen. And this one, I don't know them that well, so let's go here. Interesting. All right, I can do some minor fibs here. Let's consider this a local low and that to be a local high and see where we're at. We're going to retrace at already to a 618, and we're trying to get above that 50, which would be okay. I want to do a larger fib. All right, if we could go with the low over here, should be close enough. I'm probably getting a good hit there. We're just making a valid retrace to at 236, no farther. We have wick, but we have not hit that 382, right? Again, short-term fibs are good, maybe to look for some quick-term retraces happening. Larger fibs, again, different, a deeper retrace could be happening, right? Still, so let's see how the earnings come out for these guys. They'll have certainly an impact on their stock price. And let's see, had a low, again, some hidden bullish, right? That's where we're seeing that small bounce. Which again is fine. Right here. With that hidden bullish stalling happening, maybe stall until earnings come out and then see how we're gonna move. What is earnings estimated at 1.40, so they're positive. So we'll see, man. Let's go on that weekly. Going up higher. Again, there's some bearish divergence being built here. It was just being climbing right every time, but we have this bearish divergence against the RSI, right? Not against the MACD. I doubt we have it against the MACD. I'll have to zoom in, but slightly higher. So 0.96, 101, so slightly higher. Just against the RSI, there's some bearish divergence. That would imply actually a downside on the weekly, or we get that move. Nothing here that is bullish to hold us, right? But on the daily, we do have that hidden bullish, and again, maybe some stagnation happening, at least until earnings. We'll see, right? That's gonna be it, guys. So you have 3 minutes for the sign off. Guys, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for joining me for this awesome stream. Again, very short, very sweet, to the point. We're short on likes, but that's fine. 31 people watching, only 26 likes. If you didn't do it, Seamus is going to go to your house and take your crypto and your stocks. So make sure you hit that like, that bell, and that sub, right? Yeah, remember, all the information that we produce here is for entertainment and education purposes only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. It's just ideas that we're discussing. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I think it's things I had to say. And what else? If you like what we do, talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. Again, this is Still Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. This has been a pleasure being here with you guys today on this awesome Tuesday, midday. Oh, we had a great end to your day. Let's see how we're going to power our first stocks so we can manage to get more things to pump. And I'll be here again tonight at 9 p.m. Central for crypto and our regular show. On that note, I'll catch you guys later. Until then.